Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the another answer copy of our Aim for Agriculture series. So as you all know that we are having Aim for Agriculture series where we are having daily answer writing practice and weekly full tests where many students are writing very good answers, and daily we review one of the answers so that you can also see the answers, you can also analyze the answers, through which you can also structure your answers, you can also learn how to write answers, how to introduce, how to conclude, how to structure the points. So these types of answer copies will always help you, and generally we try to take one of the good copies which are neat and clean, which are fairly written, so that it enhances your answer writing skills also. So today we are going to discuss the answer copy of day 23. So this is the answer copy of day 23. So let's see what the questions have been asked and how the student has approached the answers. So the first question that has been asked in day 23 is discuss the causes and effect of ozone layer depletion. So it is a basic question, and it doesn't mean that only agriculture optional students, if you have well studied the agriculture option only, you can write the answers. It is a general question. It has been asked in agriculture optional also, and it covers the parts of our environment section of the GS also. So you should be, any student should be able to write these answer very nicely. Okay, so the question is asking about causes and effect of ozone layer depletion. So we all know what ozone layer depletion is. Generally, I will mention one thing, that whenever the ozone thickness reduces from 220 dopsons, then it is known as ozone layer hole or ozone depletion. Generally, the thickness of ozone is around 300 dopsons. Okay, but when it reduces to 220 or lower, then it is known as ozone layer hole, or you can see that the ozone layer has been depleted in the that region. So student has also written a fact, that is, according to NASA, ozone layer depletion has led to 5 to 20% increase in UVB radiation, okay, ultraviolet radiations, reaching the Earth's surface, contributing to 10% rise in skin cancer, marine ecosystem, and crops. So a very nice data has been mentioned, and whenever you are writing data, please try to write the source of the data, as the student has written according to NASA. The source is NASA here. So whenever you add the sources of your data, it enhances your answer. Now let's see how the student has approached the body, that is the causes and effect of ozone layer depletion. I will be just briefing you the points. If you want to read the points in detail, you can pause the video and read the points in detail if you want to. Okay, so what are the causes of ozone layer depletion? Obviously chlorofluorocarbons are one of the causes, halogens are one of the causes, other ozone depleting substances such as carbon tetrachloride, methyl chloroform, methyl bromide. So these are also ozone layer depleting substances. We have nitrous oxides. So these are the some of the substances which deplete the ozone layer. You can pause and read the answers in detail if you want to. Now, what are the effects of ozone layer depletion? So first effect is that increased UV radiation, that is, the more UV radiations, the more harmful UV radiations will reach the Earth's surface. It will have certain kind of human health effects such as skin cancer, eye damage, immune system, and same things can be happening to animal also. Animal health effect. Animals can also suffer from skin cancer, eye damages, immune system damage, weaknesses. So these can be problems. Environmental effects can be there, effects to marine life, effects to terrestrial ecosystem. There could be damage to sensitive plants, and other damages can be there. It can also lead to problems of climate change. It can alter the atmospheric circulation patterns, affect global climate. So these are about the ozone layer causes and effects, and you can say appropriately concluded, written about Montreal Protocol. You can also mention here about Kigali agreements. Although Kigali agreements is related to non-ozone depleting substances, okay, but still it leads to those substances lead to global warming. So these are the elements. So you can generally write Montreal. Montreal is good, okay. Escape not write about Kigali, okay. But if you want to, you can mention, but Montreal is good enough. Okay. So very well written answer. Now let's move to question number 2. The next question was discuss the characteristics features of cytoplasmic inheritance. So what is cytoplasmic inheritance? It refers to the transmission of genetic material independent of the nucleus. So this is what cytoplasmic inheritance is. Now what are its characteristics? So there are certain characteristics. You can pause the video and read. I will just overview. There are certain maternal inheritance examples have been mentioned, such as mitochondrial DNA. Non-Mendelian ratios have been mentioned. Organeller uh, organeller genome has been mentioned. The student has mentioned about variegation. So these are the some of the good points. The student has mentioned about cytoplasmic mail stability. So you can pause the video and read the points in detail. I am just overviewing it. The student has mentioned about mitochondrial disease, lack of recombination, high mutation rate, genetic bottlenecks. So these are the fair points, and these are the some of the characteristics of cytoplasmic inheritance. You can pause the video and read if you want to. Okay, and again appropriately concluded. Although it can be improved. Okay, these characteristics distinguishes cytoplasmic inheritances from Mendelian patterns. So it is fair, but I think that can be improved. There could be some positive statements of cytoplasmic inheritances. How can it help in plant breeding or crop improvement? That could be written. So it could be more better. Now the next question, the third question, that was a 20 marker question. The question was discuss in detail about subsistence agroforestry system. Also write down the merits and demerits of Tonga system. So what subsistence agroforestry system is that when you do agroforestry for self consumption to fulfill our needs, and there is another just opposite of subsistence is commercial. The commercial agroforestry is done for selling in the market, selling in market to gain economic benefits, but subsistence is generally done for self consumption. The more parts of the production is self consumed, okay, to fulfill the daily needs. So see what the student has mentioned. So subsistence agroforestry is a land management system where trees, crops, and sometimes livestock are integrated to support daily needs. So this is the key word here: daily needs and livelihoods of farming communities such as traditional home gardens. So this is what subsistence agroforestry system is, okay, for self-consumption, mainly for self-consumption. Now we will say what are its key features. First of all, there is diversity. Obviously, in agroforestry, diversity comes because with crops, we are growing trees, we are growing other kinds of vegetables. So these can lead to diversity. It leads to sustainability. It has several components such as trees, crops, livestock. So we all know about agroforestry system. If you want to read, you can pause and read it. Its benefits are also there, such as improved food security, because there is diversified food production, and you will get diversified amount of nutrition from diversified products. Okay, it leads to increased soil health. There is economic stability. There are economic benefits. Challenges have been also mentioned, such as management complexity, initial cost, knowledge requirements. Obviously, for dealing with such amount of crops, the farmer should have a amount of knowledge. Now second part of the question was asking about Tonga systems, its merits and demerits. The Tonga system is nothing but a form of agroforestry practiced in tropical regions where annual crops are grown temporarily on land that is being prepared for tree plantation. Once the trees mature, the area is converted to forest and the annual crops are phased out. So what happens when the trees are planted? The trees are small enough and there are enough spaces on which crops can be grown. So this is what Tonga system is. And when trees mature, these crops are removed. So this is what Tonga system is. Now what are its merits? Obviously, it will lead to income generation, because with trees we are also growing some other crops. It will lead to enhancement of soil health. There could be economic stability. So economic stability and income generation are similar points. So this can be merged. Okay, land productivity, forest establishments, so overall good points. Now what are demerits? It can lead to soil erosion, it can lead to competition between the trees and the crops, and sometimes it could be lead to not proper growth of tree or not proper yield of the crops. This there could be competition between the two. Allelopathy can be a problem. Okay, it needs long term maintenance. There is limited crop options to grow. And way forward have been also mentioned by students, that is research and development should be done, training and capacity building of farmers through extension services can be done, policy support can be provided, market access can be provided. So these are the some of the fair points and very well written answer. All the aspects have been well covered, and in conclusion the student has mentioned about national agroforestry policy, so it is fair enough. Okay, so I think you read all the points. If you have paused the video on certain type certain periods and read the answers, and I hope these types of answers could help you enhance your own answer writing skill. So I hope you like the video. So please do like it, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. रेगुलर बेसिस वैसे वीडियोस बनाने के लिए काफी हार्ड वर्क लगता है. एंड इफ यू लाइक, इफ यू शेयर, इफ यू सब्सक्राइब, इट मोटिवेट्स अस टू make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.